Are we doing like a suspicious face, or like what kind of face are we doing here?
I was doing cautious hope.
little bit of optimism. That's nice.
Very cool.
For the first time in 2 weeks, Gil. Actually, thank you very much.
Thank you for the woos in chat.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Wow. And thank you to the folks who subscribed and gave bits.
Yay! Autumn is a hip hop star, and you won't tell me otherwise.
Hello, Spooky Raven 7.
Thank you.
Oh,
And enjoy that. Awoo.
bienvenue.
Spooky Raven 7, it is your season coming up.
Oh,
Eh,
I mean, today's the first.
apparently everyone's back to school already, so they're gonna clear out those shelves and fill them with Halloween stuff.
Oh my god.
Quick, none of those kids need duotangs anymore. Put up some cobwebs or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
Duotang.
Look,
Duotangs are still less than $1. I was
That's
in a
actually wild.
yeah. I was like, oh, good. Inflation hasn't completely changed everything.
Can anyone confirm whether or not duotangs are still being used in classes?
According to the Bureau and Grow bins, it seems that way.
The Bureau on Grow bins. That'd be
I mean-
staples for all of
Yeah.
you
Plastic
who are
Canada.
Americans out there.
Like I worked
And
at
Canadians.
a high school, now it's a specific school and it's a specific group of people and a specific kind of age group. And I gotta tell you, I don't remember seeing anything except laptops in that school.
That's it. I
Yes.
feel like everyone's using like tablets.
some
and
certainly,
laptops.
But that school had a certain
Hey,
level of
yes.
hiring tutor.
Yes, that's it. You're not wrong.
So perhaps they were like, oh look, we're so eco-friendly. Laptops for all. Meanwhile,
Forget to put them in the
you know,
landfill when you're
Canadian
done.
public schools like losers like Kamala Harris and I went to.
Yeah. How long have you been waiting to drop that?
Still use duotangs probably. Anyway.
Yeah, probably. Huzzah.
That's the biggest scandal that's going to happen next. It's going to be that Kamala Harris used a duotang.
Oh my god.
Look, if you see a duotang out in the wild, please post it in the Discord. That's all I'm saying.
If you see a duotang out in the wild, please call a professional. Trapping a duotang is not to be handled lightly.
Very true.
They do hurt, those little pokey things. Yeah.
Get under your fingernail. Yeah.
Oh.
How many people in the chat know what a duotang is?
That's actually, I wonder if it's a very specific,
Regional.
regional word. I'm realizing
Yeah,
now.
Well, because
where
we
would it
share
come
it, and we did
Yeah.
not, like, I wondered whether it was like a Quebec thing, and
Canadianism.
But it might be the way my father used to talk. I don't know. Because then I also had
Never heard of it.
folders.
Yeah, well, it could also be called like a pokey folder.
I don't think you would call it a pokey folder.
I'm super glad that we managed to go on like a 10-minute tangent
Ah.
about something that nobody actually knows what it is.
Right.
If you have a binder, so what we call a binder, 3-ring binder, would be mostly cardboard wrapped in plastic
Yeah.
thing with 3 loops.
Yeah.
Similar to what I have my stuff in, right? It allows you to flip
Yeah.
pages.
Punch holes in the
It's
paper.
that.
They go in the binder.
But instead, it's got little metal tabs. I have one. I'm just gonna fucking grab one.
Oh, sick. Thank you. Oh my god, is it a brand name?
It is a brand name.
Oh, well, that's why. No, okay. I didn't know
In
that.
Canada, the word duotang is used to refer to any such style of folder, regardless of the actual brand. See genericized trademark.
That is unbelievable.
It was like Kleenex, right?
Yeah.
Sure, but like, I mean,
And Xerox.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nintendo, which they fought. Yeah, it's got little prongy things to stick through 3-hole punches in your paper, and then you put it together. Yeah.
That's amazing. Guys, we are learning so much on RPG Clinic.
Flower of August would call them thingies, and that's fair.
Yeah.
They're kind of thingies.
I mean,
If you want to see RPG Clinic featured on a different channel, you can go onto the Metropole grid where my last 3 games of the East Canadian Nationals are now online, and they put out like the playmats that you got if you got top 4, and I just put my RPG Clinic playmat over top of it. I don't give a fuck.
because we need that. We need that advertising.
We need that boost.
Did Andre do like?
Yeah, Andre did commentary.
Yep.
All the games. I will tell you that the last game that I feature in, I make several mistakes.
After a long day,
See if
Your
you can point the
favor,
ball.
against your favor, average out on your favor. Oh, I guess we haven't seen, so we won't know.
I missed 2 triggers,
Okay.
which like not the end of the world.
Yeah.
I misplayed like definitely at least once. but that's okay.
Yeah, it is.
Netrunner national champion right here.
No, that's not why I brought it up. I want people to look at the playmat.
Too late.
Fuck.
You can do both.
Speaking of fuck, sometimes I don't know. There's a one.
You know, when you're poking yourself with a duotang or pokey folder, it's always important to do so safely. For us, when we're role playing, we also have similar concerns for safety. And for that, we use these cards. We have these tools in place. You folks at home do not have cards, but you do have options, and I'll get to them in a second. What do these cards mean? Glad you asked. The green, or the play card, means I am enthusiastically consenting to the roleplay that is going on, and I am good to continue the game. The yellow card, or the pause card, is a hold up table, please. I need to make you aware of something. Once I put the card down, the game can resume. A red card or a stop card means I am not okay to continue. And in our case, because we're streaming, we'll probably go to a BRB screen and discuss amongst ourselves, and we will only resume the game if everyone at the table is cool with that. What options do y'all have? Well, it's a little different today because we actually don't have any mods present, which means if you do have a concern, please whisper us at RPGClinic. That will be seen by all of us. You can also message us on Discord or post in a channel, and we'll get to it after game. And another option that's always available to you is you can remove yourself from the stream, close the chat, close the video. We'd be sad to see you go, but we want to see you safe.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love that.
So I'm a hot mess, apparently.
How you doing? How you doing there, bud?
Can I make a request of you?
What's that?
Could I ask you to close Updeck and relaunch it?
Ah, yes, for our peeps.
Yeah. Now that we have solved our non-existent audio issues, we started perfectly. I don't know what I'm talking about. So good.
No one would ever know.
We had some power fluctuations here earlier today, and those can cause more hammock than I would like. Updeck is staying. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Great.
Now it's green.
Yes.
It works.
Yay.
Hallelujah.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I think.
I mean, Canada obviously being a very large, physically, but small population country comparative to the neighbor of the South. Obviously, we run off of one giant hamster wheel, and sometimes Timmy gets a little sleepy. Hence the power fluctuation.
Timmy's on the West Coast right now, so.
Oh, it moves!
He's
it moves!
ball that
All across
When
the
it rains, he slips on the wheel.
yeah.
Oh, Timmy's going over the Rockies today.
Whoa, Timmy.
Yeah, so we have lower power when he's going up, but when he's going down, boy, oh boy, time to plug in all your devices.
Am I right? Yeah. Oh
That's definitely how that works. Let Timmy rest. Canada, you bastards!
God damn.
All right.
All right. Did any of you spend any experience? 3, 2, 1. Beer. Nobody spent any experience.
There's no one here to hold us accountable, so.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Love you.
Oh, God.
Are you going through all the hearts?
Yes.
Yes.
What about the big one with the arm?
Fuck. It's my jacket. My jacket's too tight.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's much better than what I was trying to do, which is this.
Isn't it cute?
Come on, yeah, get in there. You're gonna learn so much.
No mods, no rules,
No mercy.
all Reek.
Oh.
Ah.
The pack reconvened to interview Dean, the young man who'd freed Troyan and Dante from their bonds in the museum. By sharing his knowledge of that building and those people, he earned the pack's help in getting out of town and starting a new life. Troyan, who had been fielding constant text messages from Slade, headed back to the bar to sleep, or at least confirm that Slade hadn't killed Dusk. The next morning, Nicole kept her meeting with the voice from the iPad, only to encounter a man Dean had described the night before. Keeping her cool, Troyan was entrusted with a USB memory stick which was to be hidden somewhere on a downtown property, one frequented by Guru from Weathered Storm. This device would draw pattern spiders to its location to be followed by potential assailants. Dante and Macris headed to the triplex, meeting Sky and mutually confirming one another's identities. Nicole came upstairs, dropped the device behind the microwave, and left. As she was walking away, Guy Boucher's voice was heard approaching the home, but Troyan could see that it was coming from Hannah York. Father smelled.
Elderberry.
What's...
Hi.
Hi. Oh, we're back. Damn. A lot happened. It was a pretty packed session.
Yeah.
That's it. I was
Yep.
looking at my notes, also listening to the a lot happened.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah. It's sometimes life moves pretty fast, you know?
Sometimes you have to live life a quarter mile at a time.
What does that mean?
It means we're family.
Oh, fucking love that. Oh my god.
I've never seen them in the same room.
These are I have. I think we all have actually.
I don't think you've ever seen them in a room.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, that's what that expression means. Right, so if one of them's a hologram, they like project off the walls or whatever.
I've never wanted to kiss you more
Never?
than in this moment.
I thought we like made love that one time with no kissing, because you know, you're not even then?
I'm not wearing my ring.
Ooh. Liz stole John's ring, apparently. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, I used it to propose to Kate.
I don't think Kate knew that though.
Oh, shit. I knew I was forgetting something.
Oh.
What's going on?
Yeah,
know.
look.
It's my DIY ring.
Ah!
That looks so beautiful.
Oh, fuck! Oh, yeah. Unbelievable.
RPG swapsies.
Do I smell a new marathon goal?
I don't know if you smell any marathon goal, but
Donate a certain amount, and Scott doesn't.
we will
go home.
break all the terms of. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's how we flame out. It's our last episode on this channel.
Yeah.
I wonder
Well,
if
and-
this channel goes down, what happens to our individual channels?
They're not like in a legally binding
Associate.
marriage or whatever, right?
No, but I assume that Twitch could
None of
reserve
us
the
are.
rights to be like,
Haha.
Oh, I recognize that face.
Someone would have to narc.
Yeah, someone would have to snitch.
If
I'm
y'all don't
watching
report
you.
us, you can just watch it happen.
the
like-
spiritual presence of Aragorn. Can we all just?
Oh.
Yeah, she'd be like, no. Or she'd be like, okay, so.
She would have shut this down long ago.
Yes.
This the channel, this the
Yeah.
conversation.
All- agree on all
oh,
of
yeah.
it.
Above me.
Any questions before we get started?
What is love?
Good question.
That's a really good question.
Will we answer it today?
Macris does not know. Not know
Oh,
right
shit.
now.
You may get hurt though.
That doesn't sound
All right.
party.
What is love? No, we're not starting with that.
Oh.
Something that I recognize happens to me when I'm traveling to and from the office. There was a time where I would spend a lot of my office days right here in this room. In fact, behind me is where my sort of workspace is for my office. But lately I've been going to and from the office a lot, and I recognize that sometimes I will be playing a certain piece of music, and then it will trigger an idea that will happen in this game, or in whatever game I'm running at the time. And it happened. And that piece of music got put on a loop over and over and over as I thought and I thought about what potentially it could meet and where the three of you would take it. And it's coming up. It's coming up faster than you might think. I know that the event is on its way. You three are going to define it. What is the event going to be? What's it going to mean? How is it all going to play out? That's going to be up to the three of you. Remember, no matter what, this isn't your story. This isn't my story. It's ours. We're working on it together. Even if I've been sitting in a metro car with earbuds in, knowing the framework, it's up to you to fill in the walls. But for now, you have something a bit more immediate to pay attention to. Remind us where you are right now.
Dante and Macris are inside this apartment unit. And with Sky.
Yeah, we've just received a buzz from someone who sounded like Guy Boucher coming out, despite the fact that Sky had sent different instructions to every member of Weathered Storm, and like, if anyone shows up here, it'll be really suspicious. That's what. So where are we? On edge.
Nice.
How are we? We're on.
Meet me after stream.
I think it's because I shaved.
So,
Anyway.
I think it is.
You want to start a new Stardew farm?
Hot.
Yes.
Can I?
They can do whatever.
And I'm
they
not
need
gonna
to
finish
get-
that.
get
I was gonna
over.
say, can I come?
Oh,
That's a question.
You can
John.
farm, Scott. It's okay. Make sure to bring your hoe, because you're going to be planting some seeds tonight.
God, it's hot in here. That's where we're
Look, it's been 2 weeks.
so disappointed.
I understand you have to get it out of your system.
I've missed him so.
That's where we are. Where's Troyan? Where's Troyan, old buddy Opad?
she's walking away, and she's just gonna keep walking.
She is, eh? She was like, that's weird. Anyway.
Where's she headed?
No, as soon as she sees that,
Or where was she? Where was she headed?
honestly, just far enough away to not be seen by whoever was going up the steps, but she sees that it's Hannah. I'll need a little OOC confirmation here, because Sky had given everyone tasks at Weathered Storm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sky had told. So here's.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sky said that she had sent a message to everyone in the sept that they were needed on the Bon to help clear out any remaining seedlings that could have potentially been planted on the Bon itself. Now, it's possible that the task was just completed really quickly, but the reasoning behind it was that anybody who did not show up couldn't have had access to whoever's it was phone or the like, even if they appeared as such, because everyone got the instruction.
Okay, so it was to suss out if anyone didn't have the phone they should.
Yes, or if somebody was just deliberately no longer following orders.
Okay.
Now, there's a bunch of reasons why people might not have done it,
Yeah, sure.
but no matter what, it is suspicious.
Perfect.
Doubly so knowing what we know out of game and out of character about this double
She knows.
standard. Right, you're right. Yeah, I guess. Right. Liz.
Nicole knows.
Nicole.
Right, because the person who you heard going up was Guy Boucher.
That's correct.
She's going to take out her phone and text Macris to say, it's Hannah. Call if you need. Because if she can keep up this charade of like, 'cause she would love to get in and meet all of the fucking the people,
Spirals, yeah.
the spirals,
etc.
and if she goes and interferes now, then she's kind of blowing her cover. So she's sort of hanging back for the time being.
Yeah.
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 mean, cover is a bit. Yes, I mean she has a cover.
I mean,
Who knows how long that'll last?
Oh,
anyway,
exactly.
We don't know.
It could be blown in a second.
Yeah.
And obviously, she's gonna go and help her pack Steepoo.
Marcus will be like, "What do you mean? I just heard Gee."
Looks like Hannah, but that
Time is
Exclamation
slowed down,
mark.
by the way. I'm letting you get.
Exclamation mark is the
Hannah
response.
feels a bit rickety on the stairs, maybe.
And she will show her phone to Dante, but not Sky. Tinfoil hats.
if someone's watching the apartment or watching her movements, Gil. She left and then immediately went back to the apartment. That's kind of sus.
Yeah, I think she's. I would not be surprised if you were being tracked, or if now that you dropped off the USB key, that they're all gonna swarm.
Yeah.
I want to go. Dante would like to go and check out if the back door probably leads out onto a fire escape of some kind. Just try to get visual. Is there anyone downstairs in the backyard looking up at us, etc.?
Roll me a wits awareness, please.
Do it.
Actually, what is your wits awareness?
Oh, it's 5.
Okay, don't
I
worry about
take
it.
half? Okay.
Yeah. Normalize taking half.
Yeah.
No, when you glance down, you can see that at the back, so like for Montreal apartments, oftentimes there will be a front exit and there will be a back exit, which is really more of a fire escape. But it is still, some families end up using that fire escape as like their private entering and exit, kind of like how some houses have like a side door and a front door and a back door, and like for some reason in my family the side door is like the door we'd always use. We'd never go in the front door.
Also to where the car is often.
Sort of. But like it also was like, but that's our door.
Yeah.
Not that guest door.
And so at the back door is where you see Guy. Guy Boucher is at the back door.
What the fuck?
Where, by the way, the intercom is not.
Yeah.
The intercom's at the front door where Hannah is.
Fuck. Let's go.
But actually, the thing that I will have you roll, though, is going to be wit stealth.
Oh, yeah, sure, to avoid being
Yeah.
seen, huh?
Oh, let's have a look at your stats as well, folks.
Oh, yeah, actually, before I heal some
Specifically,
willpower, right?
yeah, your willpower, you can do your natural heal. Dante,
Yeah.
do you think that you acted in accordance with wisdom?
Was it wise to destroy the USB key that I was given by Code 902?
Would have been wise when you first received it.
Unclear, John. Was it wise to do that?
You're going to
Was
hold
it-
on to that aggravated.
I thought so too. That's kind of the one thing I felt. But I'm not going to re-roll this. 3 success.
Okay. No, you don't think you were seen.
Ah, thank God. Okay. Whoa, duck out of sight. Keeping low, I'm going to report this back to...
Yeah.
no, I'm just going to say it out loud in front of Macros and Sky.
Yeah.
Can't trust Sky. Who can we trust?
Are you keeping Sky aware of these discoveries, by the way? Currently, Troyan sent a text message to Macros, who showed it to Dante.
If Dante reports that, then I'll also let Sky know. And then probably, like, step into a closet or a pantry or something to, like,
Have a snack.
A tall, thin cupboard.
be
Where you can, yeah.
Sweet honey nut Cheerios.
the old ironing board closet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bonk. Oh, so that you can fall out like an ironing board.
Mattress mode, but
Activate.
iron
Other
board
way
style.
around.
Yeah,
Have
very
to
nice.
have a anti-mattress. Stress them.
I want to take up a position near the back door where I can have eyes on it opening. I'm hoping to surprise anyone who comes in.
Sky goes over. I assume now at this point you have informed.
Yes, sorry.
Okay. Sky goes over to the intercom, lays a finger on the button, and says, "Come on up." So, hidden?
Mm-hmm.
Are you activating any gifts?
That's a very good question. I should probably do that.
While you're figuring that out, Troyan.
She's hanging back.
Watching?
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be, because you are hanging back, this is going to be a let's call it a composure stealth.
Okay, my pool is 5.
That's good enough. We don't need to make you roll for that. They're not paying attention to you.
Okay.
So
Blissful ignorance activated. I've spent willpower.
are you in the correct form for it? Does it matter about the form?
Big question.
Mattress.
The iron just like kind of.
Okay. You no longer then have to be in a closet, by the way. You could be if you want to, but you could just be standing right out in the open and people would
I want
no
to be
longer
like
see you.
behind a couch or IKEA poang or whatever the
So,
fuck
like,
is around.
Behind cover, but you're still able to spring out if you need
Yeah.
to. Okay. Perfect.
Can you remind me, Kate, how that works? Like, you're essentially undetected until...
Becomes
you do something?
practically invisible so long as they remain still and silent. For difficulty 4 to see me.
Okay.
Any movement breaks the effect. Attempts to use the gift for ambush are subject to normal ambush rules, etc.
Okay, cool.
This also, by the way, applies to you. Yeah, it's not selective.
Oh,
Yeah, you
right.
can't
I was like,
see
I get the
No,
benefit?
you don't
Like,
get the
how-
benefit. You can't see Macros
Right.
anymore.
Oh, shit.
However, you are aware she has the gift.
Yeah.
She got the gift.
Yeah, you see her like,
I'll see you after
move
stream.
behind, move into the living room and then suddenly
It's a really small, like, lamp, and you just disappear behind it. And yeah, exactly. I'm like,
Oh
what
my
the hell?
god.
Sorry, yes.
But here's the thing. If you knew that she was there, now you'd have to roll
yeah.
at difficulty 4. If you don't know that she's there, you don't necessarily get to ask for a roll unless you're like, I'm going to take a very close look at the environments to see if anyone else is around here.
Yeah, that's it.
So you would be able to try to look for her because you knew that Macros was present, and you also know that she has blissful ignorance as a gift.
If, for example, I wanted to use Mind Speak on Macros, I have to look at her.
Mind
I have to
Speak
know
is
where
a
she
visual thing?
I think I have to look now. It's a good question, actually. I
think it might just be visual range.
And line of sight.
Line of sight?
Oh, if the user hasn't met the subject in person, but you have.
But never mind.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep.
I still have to establish it. Okay, so bad example, but
Yeah.
However, Mind Speak might not be a bad thing for you to establish.
not a good idea.
Yeah, it's been so long since we've used it.
Oh, all right. Oh, why not? Let's do it. It lasts for a scene.
Triton's got gifts too. Ching!
It would be
slash.
Don't need a test. I'm just gonna do it. Okay. Yes. Good idea.
and that's usable in Homid.
Yeah, thank you. But yes, I believe so.
Great.
Can be used in any form.
Sweet.
Now that we've finished using it.
Okay. So you've established Mind Speak
Yes.
between the three of you.
Okay.
Not with anyone else.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm
Just
one
checking.
of 3, right? Or is it you and Sky?
All right.
It's
buddy.
Sky?
No.
Fair
Come on.
enough.
No, you're in my pack. It's the pack.
Oh,
It's you.
Oh.
I assumed this guy was included. You do you.
I am going to cast it on us.
Right.
3.
The pack.
The pack.
Okay.
Sorry.
You hear the sound of someone coming up the front stairs. You do not hear the sound of somebody coming up the back. You see that Hannah has opened the door and is now going up. Actions?
I guess I'm too far away to close the distance and wedge the door open.
No, we can say that you're close enough for that if you want.
I would like to attempt to do that without being seen by whoever is.
That I will have you roll.
Okay.
So that is going to be a dexterity stealth.
Are we at, am I at 3 rage, or are we starting at a different?
You're at 3 rage.
Perfect.
Go. Brilliant.
Macros is at 2 rage, but that's because
I failed my rage check to switch forward. When I switch forward.
That is, 3 successes.
Okay. You're relatively sure that you were not heard
Okay.
or seen.
Yes.
Soft footfalls up metal stairs.
Clang.
Now that's an exalted name.
Oh, actually, though, yeah. Hell yeah.
But when Hannah comes in, Sky, who shifts to Glabro, immediately snatches her by the collar and then slams her against the wall of the hallway. You're not Guy. Hannah immediately has her hands up. No, I'm not. What made you think that I was? Actions? That's good. That's good. That's the LARP way of doing this. No, that's Krinos. There you go.
Which one's Glabro?
That's invisible.
Yeah, but what's Glabro?
There is no Glabro signal. Because Krinos is a big deal. That's why that's
Really
Krinos.
good. I like that.
All right here
Cheers.
in Laws of the Wild.
Not a paid sponsorship. But if we will shill. Action, mind speak to Troyan. He bouchers around back, bottom of the staircase.
Ooh, she's going round back, baby.
Are you leaving something to keep the door wedged open?
Yes.
Okay.
One shoe.
A shoe. Yeah, well, I mean, that's my standard.
I practice running one shoe just for this.
Heels are a real problem.
That.
So you're heading around back? Okay. It sounded like Guy on the phone. Guy is currently sitting on the staircase in the back. He's looking at his phone and it looks like he's waiting for something. He's not paying attention to you currently.
If I wanted to grab him
Mm-hmm.
and hold him still.
Kind of like a sort of situation? Yeah. Okay. We'll call that... We're going to call that a wit sprawl.
Oh, wall.
A wall to wall.
Now, you do have a surprise on this. So I'm going to roll Guy's response, but he's going to get a penalty if he doesn't know that you're there.
Oh, I forgot you have a lot of brawl.
Yeah, dude.
Forgot about that.
Okay.
There's faculty.
That's my specialty.
I assume you're not trying to hurt him, you're just trying to hold him.
I'm just trying to.
Did you shift forms before you did this or not? Okay.
Four.
I rolled 0.
Oh,
So
shit.
you successfully managed to clamp your one arm around his face, one arm around his chest, and you pull him back and away. He drops his phone.
Can I see it from the angle I'm holding him at?
Dive luck, Scott. Even it falls on its face.
2.
No. You see the back of the phone.
Sorry.
It's a Galaxy 8? I don't know.
Kind of Black Fury have. I don't fucking know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he'd have a flashier phone. It's like the latest Galaxy, whatever it is.
What are you doing?
I assume you're letting him speak.
Just enough to.
I'm trying to figure out if Sky is on our side.
How did you get your voice at the intercom?
What?
Your voice was heard over the intercom, calling up.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. Now he's like, at this point, he's like, not seriously trying to injure you, but he is now like, get the fuck off me.
Start talking. Now.
I already told you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Then tell me why you're here.
I told you.
Some bullshit about trying to determine whether or not she's on your side.
Someone isn't.
No shit.
Are you being that loud?
No.
Okay.
No shit. Stage hiss.
I'm going to go back to these two.
You're not using it. You're just
I heard his voice, not yours. Well, I don't know why. I have no idea why. Listen, I came here because the task is complete. You already knew that there weren't any saplings left. Juan made sure of that. We all made sure of that. We did another sweep. Is anything wrong? Clearly. Sit. No. No, I don't think I... Sit.
Can I mind speak back? Or is it just one?
Yes, it's two-way.
Thoughts can travel in both directions if both participants are willing.
It's actually really sick if you have blissful ignorance, because it doesn't count as you speaking aloud.
Yeah. Let it continue because I've forgotten what my thought was.
Tran would also mind speak.
Yeah.
Just to say, got him. Tell me if you have questions for him.
Sky spins Hannah around and then kicks her in the back of the knee, forcing her down onto her knees in front of the floor of the, like in front of the hallway wall.
Did he get a text? Macro said.
Don't know. Yes.
Something isn't adding up. You're not adding up. You're attacking one of your own sept. You're making this much more difficult than it needs to be. We're worried about you, Sky. Back to you.
Show me your phone.
You're going to have to let me go. He can't reach it. It's...
Could she flip it over with her foot?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if one of your feet is bare.
It is.
Get them
We call
prehensile
it
toe.
Yeah, she grabs the
Chekhov's toe.
daintily
Chekhov's
flips
toe.
it over.
Very good.
No.
It's his phone. He has a text message conversation open. It's with who is it with? Check my... It's with Brandon.
What does it say?
I'm at the safe house now. It says it in French for what it's worth, but... Brandon's response is, okay, be careful.
I was briefly trying to remember if Troyan could speak French, but I remembered that one of her parents is French from France.
Also,
I think that was my justification.
but also
for why
tons of
I
English people know how to
back.
speak French.
Yeah.
That's fair too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pronunciation is a completely
Oh,
different.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not,
Gardy Lou. But yeah.
A mind speak question to Troyan from upstairs. Did he come here with anyone?
Did you come here with Hannah?
No.
You
Oh,
both just happened
fucking
to arrive at the
convenient.
same time?
Anna's here.
Are you kidding me?
All right. Something weird's going on.
No, what were you waiting for then?
He he juts his chin towards the phone.
And?
Pick it up. With
She uses
his
her
hands
toes
just
to nudge you.
do this. That's as much as he can do with your arm still around him.
I know. You're less trustworthy than I am. I'd be like, okay, here you go. And then fucking electrocute me or
Last
something.
time you were like stabbed in the chest. Fair enough.
It up.
She does so.
Look at the message I received from Sky.
She does so.
So Sky
Keeping
is
us
Sky is in fact listed on the phone. It would seem that he has different last names for anything. All the last names are names that you do not recognize, but people have first names that you would recognize, and in this case, there's Sky. So he's not like putting every Sept member's full details in his phone.
But does he have like little sassy nicknames like shithead and stuff?
Not that you can see. Not yet.
You'll
But
let
he-
me know.
but
when
he
I
might,
get
yeah.
the last one, right? Okay.
Yeah. What do you try to call yourself on the phone and see what it says.
Rude.
You see, and it's a message from Sky. Sweep the bond. This is your top priority. Find all seedlings and destroy them.
What's weird about that?
We already had done so. So I have two theories. One, Sky did not realize that this had already been done, in which case there's something wrong. Two, Sky knows that there's something wrong and is sending us on a busy mission in order to try to figure something out. For a Philodox, she certainly knows how to think like a no-moon sometimes.
Did Tryon know that this was already done? Did any
I
of
don't
us know?
think so.
It's reasonable to assume that somebody would have tried to clear away these
Yeah.
trees from the bond.
Yeah. That, like, initially, first off, they didn't necessarily land on, like, they didn't land in the cairn.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been enough days since that there'd be time to have, but we didn't specifically know that had happened.
Because I feel like if we had known that Sky was telling people to do a task that had already
Yeah.
been done, we may have cautioned her to tell them to do
Yeah.
something else.
Or, like, we would have been more expecting of people showing up confused.
because they felt like
Yeah.
it was
No,
sus.
she did not give us
Okay.
that information.
Okay.
Back to you two. You're the one who can't speak to our own Karen's guardian. A theurge who can't even speak to a spirit, the most important spirit of our sept. Tell me why you're here. Because the task is complete, and there's something that we need to discuss. It's time, Sky. We're strong enough. We need to build the cairn anew. Although at this point I'm staring at a wall, I'm not sure if I'm feeling very strong. Why did you hear Guy's voice?
Does Sky look surprised by Hannah saying it is time to build the cairn anew?
Roll me Winsight,
Yeah. Good.
Macros.
Hayden.
Yes.
Tryon relays what Guy told her to Macros and Dante.
2 successes. There's still more like, I don't know if I have to rip your head off at this point, coming from Sky. She's not if she is surprised, she's not showing it.
This is either Sky really testing everyone to see who questions this incorrect missive, or Sky's a fake. But she seems to know too much.
Everything that you're saying, I'm assuming they can hear, by the way.
This is mine speak.
Okay.
This is mine.
Listen. You and I are both patrons. Our patron is Gorgon, yes? You are still a Black Fury, yes? That night, underneath the casino, the Cybertruck. You remember this, yes?
Yes.
All right. So you are who you say you are. Prove it.
Where did we meet? We met somewhere when I first arrived in Montreal.
I don't remember.
I will tell you. Do you intend him to answer correctly?
Yes.
Saint Viateur bagel.
Okay.
A classic.
It was were you the single best place to get bagels here in the city, and don't tell me that it was that fucking Fairmount. They're fine. Saint Viateur.
She digs into her pocket for a Sharpie.
I got the artisanal cream cheese with the garlic. He still has his hands like this. That's what
She puts an X just under his hairline at the back of his neck.
What? Oh. Interesting.
It's literally the best idea we have right now.
Where's yours?
Sorry.
Up your ass.
Sorry.
Up your ass.
Where's yours?
It's for my pack to know. I'm trying to remember if we've kept it a secret from others intentionally.
Sky knows. You showed Sky.
Oh, Sky knows? Perfect. Then she shows. I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
That was my bad.
All I will say was we weren't sure if we were going to tell her.
Yeah.
We're like, we'll mark you, but you don't get to know about us.
Yeah.
We have to hold all the cards.
If Sky, do you think that Sky is compromised, or do you think that Sky is shit?
Yeah. And you and Hannah look fucking suspicious as hell.
Of course we do.
She sent that message to see if anyone would disobey her.
Where
and,
is Hannah?
Minutes later, two of you showed up.
Where is Hannah?
She's up there. She buzzed the intercom, and your voice came through.
He lets out a string of expletives.
French?
No, Guru.
Oh,
Wow, 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 wow.
Yes.
is that what that sounds like?
Yeah.
Sounds like. Going back to you two.
Mind speak to Macros.
Mm-mm.
How do we prove that this is the real Hannah? What would she know that only we know? Not quite what I meant, but that's okay.
I'd say your license plate, but I don't remember it.
I think it was CHARRED.
Mon chat.
What's the name of your cousin who we killed?
Yeah, exactly.
What was
Whatever
the name of
happened to your
car
cousin?
that we grabbed?
Talking smart.
And yet here we are.
I'm going to get annoyed if you don't let me up. I'm not going to die in a hallway because you have a trust problem, Sky. At this point, you'll die when I tell you to, unless you start answering my questions.
Here we go for the trust no one. One of us takes Sky, one of us takes Hannah.
Not taking Sky.
Alright.
I don't speak to Goose because I failed Goose. After all, you have a Theurge who can speak to Goose. Just because he's not one of us doesn't mean that he won't help us. And I want to make sure that we give Goose the home that she deserves. Will you let me up? Not yet. But you can see that Sky, no longer basically has, her hands around Hannah's throat. Just stay there until I figure out why you sound like Guy. I don't. I have a very specific speech pattern. And Guy doesn't have this lovable vocal fry that I have going on.
She knows herself. Dude.
I want to perform the rite of cairn building. I want to restore part of what we already lost now that we have our memories back. I think if we can get downstream to help us, then we have a chance.
This is mind speak to these two. It's the most sense she's made since I've known her. Can I use penumbral senses?
Yes.
Peer beyond
Yes.
at Hannah.
Yes.
My theory is, if she was somehow indeed mimicking Guy Boucher's voice, that there would be something...
It would be difficult without the aid of gifts for her to be able to replicate his voice that well.
Yeah.
It's certainly not impossible, but it is very improbable. And in terms of gifts, it's if she is indeed a theurge and she is indeed a ghost council, then it's unlikely that she'd have that ability either.
Right.
But you can certainly use penumbral senses.
My thought is, yeah, maybe there's some sort of spirit that is, that she has.
Go for it.
Let's do it.
Meanwhile, Troyan sends mind speak to her pack to say, Guy answered a question I don't think anyone else would have known. Is it possible the USB is fucking with the technology?
Fucking with what technology?
The
The intercom.
How many successes did you roll?
4 successes.
Your penumbral senses will activate. You are beyond the gauntlet of this area.
Fantastic.
What are you looking at?
No sort of spiritual presence, no anything following her around. I mean, obviously.
Worm taint.
Worm taint, exactly.
Worm taint.
Moo.
So, penumbral senses as a gift. Just going to make sure that...
Yeah. I have a... Yeah, sorry.
So, it lets you look into the umbra.
Yeah.
So you can look around. It doesn't
Right.
have to be at one person.
Right.
But close to where she is...
Is...
normal. But I am going to have you roll your... This time I am going to have you roll. This is your wits awareness, please.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Definitely in the direction of the... I'm checking out the USB key, etc. But let's do this first. Let's do this first and not fail. Thank you very much.
Brutal outcome.
Burn in the willpower. 4 successes.
As you start looking around, you notice that there are pattern spiders here. You see still a glowing trail that you would almost think that they look like pheromones from ants, but they're not. That come from the USB and that they are linking through to every electronic device in this place. That includes your phone, Macros's phone, when you glance outside, Troyan's phone, Guy's phone, Hannah's phone, Sky's phone, the intercom. They're all linked. Something from the USB is affecting the technology in this area.
I mean, then right back to Troyan. Shit. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. I thought it was essentially summoning pattern spiders here, but it seems to be linking everything, maybe making some sort of makeshift network. Maybe make it easier to pinpoint the location.
Oh my god, is everyone being tracked now just by setting foot in that apartment?
Should we reveal ourselves and clear the air?
Let's do it.
Should I bring him up?
Yes.
Or is it better to leave the apartment? I mean, we're compromised, I guess, no matter what.
At least we'll all be together. I know. Get up here.
We're going up.
You mean we are no longer going to share this rather tender embrace?
Sadly, no.
Very well. We wouldn't want Jennifer to get jealous.
Wait, who knows about that?
I know about
What
that.
do you know about that?
I'm a ragabash. What else do you think I do with my life?
Wait, do you just
no.
do you just,
I love how Eric would
you
see
just
Sim.
creep on
Bart.
people?
Bart.
That's my mod.
That's my mod.
It feels like it just feels like she's getting off him at this point and helping him up the stairs. It just feels like you could have better things to occupy your time than.
I know that
involved-
there's something between the two of you.
that
I don't know
you
what.
don't know.
You revealed as much as I needed to.
Little raggies.
Well, you don't need to think about it anymore
Mm.
because we're at war, and that's not important.
Ah, yes. The leader shall not be challenged during wartime. You've always seemed like an alpha type to me. And he opens the door to gesture you inside.
Macros leads forward to prevent any Sky and or Hannah attacking the back door that is opening.
Who are you grabbing?
Priority Sky.
Okay.
If I have to pick one. Since Dante was like, I'm not taking Sky.
And I'm standing up, arms outstretched as well, trying to keep everybody calm in a measured, level tone. All right, everybody. Let's all take a deep breath. Think I know what's going on. We can talk about this. A lot of tension here. Nobody needs to get hurt.
Sky does not resist Macros. Almost leaning back into her for a second, as if like, I understand that you're there and I am not fighting you. And you see that she lifts her chin to you. Can you roll me either your intelligence or your composure? It can be one of the two. And your etiquette, please.
Cool.
Did I
Intelligence or composure are the same.
Okay, so
go?
Not brutal. One success.
showing throat is a common way to show submission or to show forfeit. The fact that she's doing it just a little bit would indicate that she's like, I got you, like,
Yeah.
you're good for now, but not enough to be like, you're in charge.
Yeah.
I'm giving the carrot up to you.
Oh,
Holy shit.
uh,
That'd be crazy.
yeah, no. No, thank you.
All right, young one, start talking. Hannah gets up, kind of brushes herself off like, that was unpleasant. But I suppose I deserve it sometimes.
No, first, actually, Sky, was this a double trap?
Explain.
Hannah here says that the job was done.
Yes. That doesn't mean that I can't give a command. It was. I wanted to see if somebody decided that they needed to come back to me and say that they had completed the task, that they had already collected everything and that they were currently taking care of it.
Has anyone else responded to you?
No, no one's messaged my phone at all.
Go for it, Dante. Macros is not necessarily, like, yeah, she's not giving Sky space.
You're still holding on to her,
Not like claws in or anything, but definitely like,
remaining close.
Yeah.
Okay.
First and foremost, Sky, it would seem you have two members of the Sept who decided they needed to come report to you that it was already done.
Guy's like, the fuck are you doing here? And Hannah goes, what the fuck are you doing here?
Besties.
It is a pretty wild coincidence that the two of you arrived at the same time.
I know Sky. Sky would not ask us to do such a thing unless there is something wrong. Brandon and I both recognized that he remained behind. I went out here.
Same insight then, Hannah?
I just thought it was a dumb order. It had already been done. We knew that already. I decided to come here because I had a plan, and I was going to tell her at the same time that there was no reason for her to give such an order. But I heard his voice on that.
I can't explain exactly why, and don't know exactly why, but, Sky, there's something in here.
Roll me your intelligence
Yeah.
tech.
I mean, I can... Okay, yeah.
You can what?
I mean, I can guess.
Go ahead and guess.
Because you saw them creeping around.
Well, I can guess that, like... I'm rolling it anyway. But the... Oh, no, a brutal outcome. I can tell you, though, that I would guess that if the pattern spiders are indeed creating a network amongst the devices that are at this location, maybe to amplify their own power, that might cause unexpected feedback.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You're wrong, so
Oh, great.
go ahead and state that.
I will. Look, I don't know why exactly. There's a device in here, Sky. You know what I'm talking about? It may have connected some of the devices here. Maybe he was using his phone. Said something out loud as Hannah was coming up.
By the way, have you deactivated penumbral senses?
No.
Is
that weird? It probably is a little weird.
No, it doesn't. Like, you basically can peek.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
In my mind, I'm not warging out. I'm not just like...
It lasts for a scene.
Yeah.
You can go back and forth.
Okay. Well, I'll leave it for now. I will be curious to see whether those pattern spiders seem to be building a bigger network or...
Then is it safe for us to be here?
Probably not. But the point was to see if anyone would come.
I almost killed her. You almost did nothing. It's very obvious that Sky's on edge and that Hannah's not making it better.
Hannah, we have reason to believe. We're still trying to figure out if everyone
Is who they say they are.
Anyone could be wearing anyone's face at this point.
Face?
Body. Everything.
It goes beyond that. It is possible that someone is still in league with them even if they have not been stolen. We did not see Alice. It's possible there's someone else. But if we're not safe here, we need to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Hannah, you had a plan involving some of the people at Downstream, didn't you? Maybe we should go there and tell them all about it.
If we all go to Downstream right now...
Oh, yeah.
If we all go to Downstream right now, and we are being tracked, that will look suspicious. But at the same time, it will show solidarity. It means that they'll know that we're onto them. Who cares? Bunch of stinking worm things. Let them think their worm thoughts in their worm holes. I don't give a shit.
I'm trying to flush them out, Hannah. We're trying to destroy them. That's what we're trying to do.
Destroy the worm wherever it dwells and wherever it thrives. The Calcade Spectacle. It's just 2 blocks that way. The Calcade Spectacle Think of it as Montreal's like dedicated outdoor festival space.
Yeah.
Good idea.
We can sit on the steps. It won't be weird that we're all out in the open. And there will be enough people around that I don't think they'd risk trying any confrontation there either.
Sounds like you have business to discuss. Terran business.
We have business to discuss. Because until I have more answers, I don't want to let anybody out of my sight.
We're not going anywhere.
Let's go.
So in a weird course of events, Hannah's still wearing way too many clothes for the thing, like just like stuffed like skirts out to here and too many blankets that are just like wrapped around her. Guy dressed as if he's about to go out to the casino, t-shirt with a blazer over it, nice pants. Not quite alligator shoes, but like. And then Sky. Jeans. Sweater. But as all of you head out to the Quartier des Spectacles, Sky lingers back a little bit, assuming that you are still remaining close to her.
Mm-hmm.
You suspect me.
I don't know what to think anymore. Every time I think we've figured out who we can trust, something.
That's what they do best.
Yep.
How do we solve this?
Kill them all.
I like the thought. Let's hear what they have to say. But I'm going to need you to keep an eye out on everyone, including me.
That's what a rat would say. She reversed the helmet. Anyway, despite.
I would assume that a Bonar would know.
Yeah.
Hey.
Come. We don't want to leave the others waiting.
Maybe later. She hurries up to catch up with her pack.
Wait, what? Once you're outside, Guy asks you, Dante.
Yeah.
Are we still being tracked? Is there still a pattern?
If my penumbral senses are still active,
We'll say that they're active for the next 10 minutes.
right. Okay, cool. I would like to look back towards the space and then, at our devices.
No, it's not leaving the space. Right now, there's only a connection between that USB stick, which I assume you left there,
Oh, yeah.
and the intercom. It's not following.
Who would take it with you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's insane. Anyway.
It's the rest of your devices are now no longer seemingly connected back to the USB.
No. Seems like localized.
It makes me feel incredibly uncomfortable to think that they can use my voice. I'm going to find whoever did that. I'll give them the chance to flip a coin.
We do have a pretty good sense, but it's very delicate. We haven't blown our cover with them.
Well, you're saying that you have some kind of in with them?
Wouldn't necessarily go that far.
No, you did bring something with you of theirs. You left it in the safe house. That was planned. That's fine. I was aware of what they were doing. Odd. Allowing things of the worm, just dragging them inside one of our own places.
You have to know your enemy in order to fight them.
The address was already compromised.
And they know us.
You cannot assume, Anna, that they are operating in the dark. They know a lot more than we want them to. Alice has been with them for as long as we have known Alice. We do not have secrets from them right now. Ugh. What a disquieting thought. Do you suspect me? Do you suspect any of us? And he indicates Hannah and Sky.
No more than anyone else.
Is there anyone that you do suspect more?
Out of character reminder, because I wrote it down, not to mention code 902. Because I was about to. That's a
Okay.
reminder for me
And
more than anyone else.
We were flagging Juan for some reason, and I don't remember why.
Because she
Because-
was flagged as compromised, loyal to Alice, exploitable. Jean-Philippe Seigneur. Don't remember who the fuck that is, but this is the
know who
note
that
I have
is.
on the page next to Juan Kim.
Exploitable Jean-Philippe Seigneur.
I think our assumption was that it was like a relative or someone dear to her, someone that was like a path in to exploit her, like leverage.
Okay, so that was probably on the sketch of her,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, compromised, loyal to Alice. That's, I'm sure, 95% sure that's in the sketch.
Fair enough.
Definitely from that day and the various documents and shit we looked at.
Okay.
Hannah exploited, but not full conversion.
No.
All right. Well, then we're certainly not going with my plan.
Why not?
What's your plan?
A rite of cairn building.
What's wrong with that?
Rites of cairn building are dangerous enough as it is. You really want to do one when there might be somebody who will betray us in our midst?
It's a long time and requires many participants. If anyone was to be compromised and
Then they'd
participate.
show themselves. And then we could start all over again. It's not like the Cairn's hunky-dory right now.
I mean, Dante made a oh shit, but also a
Really, one dancer working against the interests of the majority, that could be enough to spoil a rite?
How about I give you a lowdown on this? Because I'm going to assume that even if you didn't know, Dante would fill you in.
Yeah. Thanks.
So let's have a little.
no.
Let's have a little.
You do.
The more you know.
Rite of cairn building. This rite is one of the hardest but most vital ones among werewolves, as it has the power to awaken a dormant cairn or to wrest control of a hostile one. Entire septs are usually required to perform this feat, made even harder by the fact that many cairns actively resist being claimed by opposing spiritual forces. Performing this rite takes many days and nights. Much of that time is spent in constructing and repairing the physical manifestation of the cairn, as well as placating the local spirits by building proper housing for their spiritual forms. Preparatory rituals must be made during each of the lunar phases, and upon the completion of an entire lunar cycle, the rite enters its final stage. At this stage, the rite master leads a collective ceremony, enlisting the aid of the entire pack or even sept. A successful rite ends with a new cairn's opening, whereas a failure can result in extensive spiritual damage and even death.
Okay.
Yeah, a little
Okay.
risky to
Yeah,
fail the
Alright,
right.
so that's risk even when everyone's on your side. Okay, great.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is also used, by the way, just to make it clear, it's used to increase a cairn's value as well.
Right.
So she's not suggesting that we destroy the cairn and then make a new one.
Yeah. Okay.
She's suggesting that it would build its power back up. You do know that it used to be a more powerful cairn. It just hasn't been.
Since the attack.
Yeah.
Since the storm.
The Fire Nation.
The Fire Nation attacked, right.
No, okay. So then the wrong person could steer it in the wrong direction. Run off the rails, tear it down even more so it's even easier to claim for the spirals.
But will we ever be in a situation where everyone is perfectly trustworthy?
Hopefully. I feel like I need a little bit of rest, and then I'm going to storm the fuck out of that museum. And by storm, I mean sneak around, I guess. Sometimes.
If we performed the rite, it takes time. But we'd be able to tell because if anybody decided to try and disrupt it, then we'd know.
Is that something we could tell from the outside?
Yes.
If we weren't participating in the rite, but we were sort of standing watch.
You would have to be participating in the rite, but there's many different ways to participate. There are guardians that are usually set up outside one of these rites in order to protect those within. These rites often attract the attention of spirits, but they can attract the attention of enemies as well, and those spirits may not end up being pleased or may test those who are attempting to build up the cairn. Guardians tend to make sure that the ritual is undisturbed as much as possible.
Then let us be your guardians.
This would mean that we are potentially not only assisting our own cairn, but flushing out any of those from within who may be attempting to stop it.
I think this is a good idea. Anna, who did you have in mind? Who did you have in mind to make sure that Goose is well taken care of?
You.
Afraid to say that. But he's smiling.
Listen, I know the right. I know the right, and I'll teach it to you so that you can assist. It will only cost you 5 experience points. No.
Yeah.
I can teach it to you.
Is there an audience watching? Sorry.
Just understand that I'm trying to make my amends. I have no wish to have Goose angry with me.
I wish it was as simple as...
Let's give her a better home.
Might help fix the veil, whatever
The
the gauntlet. Thank you. The gauntlet. So, I have to rely on shadow shards.
True. There may be an effect. Were you going to call on downstream as guardians or participants?
Both. You are a member of Downstream, as far as we can tell.
It's complicated.
Guy, uses this moment to be like, but
God,
he's covering his face, and he's like,
That's fair.
glances at Troy briefly at the "it's complicated."
Yeah.
Kind of glares at it.
Anna, Guy, I need you to step away. 10 meters in that direction. Hold hands. Do not leave. Now. And she says that with just such a little edge that Hannah's like, okay, and stands up, and Guy's like, fine, and takes her hand, and they walk away for a moment.
That's nice.
And then she turns to these three, you three.
Mm.
They'll have to take the complacency away from them.
Yes.
We'll have to take the complacency away from everyone.
Yes.
And that might activate if there is anybody.
That won't kill him.
Yeah. And then we'll kill them.
Is what you want, though, Sky. Them to no longer be that way.
I hear the cairn whispering to me. It no longer wishes to be weak. We can't let it be weak. And if we're going to fight back, we need to do something about it.
We've spent so much time trying to bring the cairns together.
And now they essentially are, or as well as can be expected. And now they strengthen.
I think we were focused so much on enemies. We didn't necessarily consider how to strengthen us from within.
There's one question I have to ask the three of you before we step forward. How do we make sure? How do we make sure that we have committed to this properly? And she looks at the three of you, and then she puts her hand and slides the sweater up just enough to show the mark that you put on her wrist. I vow to the three of you, here and now, that this rite will take place. I will not change my mind. Short of the entire cairn falling before it happens. Because otherwise, I could be seen as somebody trying to delay the action. And we're going to extract that from everyone. If anyone suggests that the rite should not take place, then they are placed under suspicion. Because it means that they cannot feel ready. Do you agree?
Yes.
Suspicion only. But yes.
Suspicion we have in spades, young Theurge. But right now, I have a need to act.
Do we? We swear to do everything in our power to assist you in this, right? Make sure that, as you say, those who are under suspicion, that we find out what we can.
Guy, Anna, and both of them come back. He's like, they're serving ice cream over there, and they're going to start closing it down. It's getting late in the season, and I was really hoping that we could, this is happening. From here until the next full moon, we will make our preparations. And when Luna shows her full face once more, we'll build this cairn. All of us. But the two of you need to go to downstream with these three. There's someone there who needs to see you.
The three of them just give some, like...
Sting! Light bulb.
know something you don't know.
I haven't been to downstream in...
Field trip.
It will be alright.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay. Would an ice cream help, or?
You would not believe how much ice cream helps.
Dante, like, mimes feeling for a wallet, and then he's like, oh man, and looks at...
Oh, Troyan takes out her wad of $500 cash from the dancers. And
Excuse me, what?
Might as well break
The
one.
dancers?
Yeah, and the BSDs.
Oh! I was like, what do you, like, do you run a strip club on the side? Like, what do you mean
Yes.
the dancers? Like, okay, I understand.
Obviously.
Sorry. Wow, until I'm playing Werewolf. What do you mean, the dancers? Get it together, Scott.
I'll be right there.
Okay, we go off to get ice cream.
Do you need a break?
I'm gonna get some.
Wouldn't mind a refill and a bio break.
All right.
And I refuse to miss this.
Well, yeah, we're gonna take a brief break, and if you're not subscribed, you're gonna see ads, and we really apologize for that. But otherwise, Amazon won't like us anymore.
It's time for ads. It's time for ads. Perfect.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah. Yams.
Yams. What games are you like playing not on stream recently? Just out of curiosity.
Slay the Spire.
Have we all just like, because we've been playing the Slay the Spire.
Yeah, let's talk about this for a second.
And then I think all of us have just started playing Slay the Spire like again.
Yeah.
Are you like trying to do anything specific?
Yes, very like, and I think it's just a question of time that I have to put in, because I was, for a while I was doing Ascension, but with different people, and I was like, I don't want to get to, like, I don't want to just try to get to 20 with one person. I want to play a bit of everybody. I realized, though, I have an achievement that I missed. I have a few, but I have specifically beat the game with only one relic.
The one relic challenge.
The one relic challenge. So a couple of times I would like switch for a boss relic and get like Runic Pyramid or something. Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Never works out. So I'm back to basically just like trying to do either Ironheart or Watcher, and I'm flipping back and forth trying to get that build going. I just find I run out of
because you recently got Donut.
Yeah. Feed on Donut. Again, that just kind of worked out. And, good time.
Which is one of the hardest ones to get. Did you get the speed run?
No, but that's the other thing. I was like doing a one relic thing, and I got near the top of the third act, and I was like, oh, it's been 21 or 22 minutes, and I was like, I know it has to be sub 20, but you're like, close. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
wasn't trying,
I'm also doing that. I'm actually I'm doing the opposite of you. I'm trying to get one character up to Ascension 20, and I've beat Ascension 18.
Oh,
so like I'm
much
this close, but also like
with the
ironclad. Because I want to eventually try to do all four. The thing is, I want to get Eternal One before Slay the Spire 2 comes out, which is get all the other achievements.
Oh my god, I forgot they were doing a sequel. Even I totally forgot. I remember when that announcement dropped, we were all like, we're not losing our shit. What else have I been playing though? Really, like, I started a game that I'm enjoying, but I walked away from it and I need to go back, called Withering Runes, which is sort of like, it's like a rogue-like sort of, it's not 2D, it's I guess 2.5, whatever. You play a Victorian child in like a creepy orphanage, and you're trying to like pickpocket keys off people, and you're like doing magic and shit. It's a bit odd.
I mean, it sounds a bit odd.
It's spooky as hell, but it seems cool so far.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm gonna have you
waiting for Civ. Oh yes, of course, and then I'm gonna get some water as well. And of course, eagerly awaiting Civ 7.
I mean, Civ 7.
We love the Civ franchise, or I do anyway. Anyway, hi everybody, welcome to the Scott Humphrey RPG Clinic show. We'll be doing another round of promo at the end of stream. You can probably tell, I'm a little stuffed up. My God, this is gonna be great content for the VOD. Hi VOD crowd, I love you. I've been a little remiss in terms of my streams of late, mostly because I've had a lot of work this week, which is great, and then also because I'm a little under the weather, as you can hear. But the plan is to do the Crush House Seasons 2 and 3 tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday, at the regular stream time for me, which is 6 p.m. Eastern. If you missed me playing Crush House for the first time, it was a Kathy Vincelli recommendation to Liz, then I got recommended, and I feel like I heard about it from someone else maybe as well. It's like absolutely phenomenally fun. I wonder if it's maybe even more fun to watch. I might try watching it. I also wondered.
It's very fun to watch.
Do you mind vamping to the OSAB's here? Pitching Montreal as a destination, which is fun. I love poutine.
I wanted to ask OSAB, have you gotten the chance, OSAB, or do you have any interest in seeing the touring production of Les Miserables? It has already passed through the cities. I don't know where it is now, but I got a chance to see it when it was in Montreal, and it was like fucking nuts. And I was just wondering, because of all the people, I feel like maybe you would be interested in that show. Anyway, if it does come back around, highly recommend. The cast was insane. Really, really, really good. I cried a lot, pretty much nonstop. You know when people are so good at singing that you're like that, like you just start weeping. Yeah, that's how it was. So good. So good, I cried. Les Mis. When it came to the city. I was telling Osab, maybe you've seen it. What are you eating? Oh, you have to answer while you're chewing, so it's as awkward as possible. Eating nuts? What kind of nuts?
Almond and raisins.
Do you have like a container of almonds and raisins?
I bought a container of each because the grocery store on the corner was like the land that inflation forgot.
That's
It was so reasonably priced. I was just like, yes. So I made my own super basic trail mix by slowly adding raisins into my almond container until it was 50-50.
nice. Would you add like pretzel sticks to it as well?
If I was smart.
Some deals for the traveling version of Beetlejuice. Ooh.
Ooh, that means they're taking it of mothballs?
I'm looking that up now.
Because, yeah, it was doing well. And then got shut down by the pandemic. And there was another show that was booked to move into the theater after them anyway. I feel like its Broadway run got foreshortened.
Ooh. Beetlejuice.
'Cause I would like to see that show.
Les Mis?
Beetlejuice.
Oh, Beetlejuice. Beltexcuse.
I'm sure it was a great version of Les Mis, but
Apparently it
it's
was.
been done.
Yes, I mean, definitely. Apparently it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah.
All right, so June 3rd to July
Mervish.
13th, 2025 is Mervish's production. And then OSAB has kindly sent me more dates. Thank you, OSAB.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going on a field trip to
Yay!
Woohoo!
Toronto.
Why?
Hey, that's yeah.
With Frizz? No.
When Magic School Bus reboot when starring Leslie.
All right.
I'll play Carlos.
Scott. But he's just named Scott.
Yeah. Oh.
So you're heading off, the two of you?
Get ice cream
We're
with
getting
Guy.
ice cream with Guy and Hannah, I presume. But I don't know. Who else is coming? I don't know
I'm
who
assuming
Macris wanted to
and
talk
Sky
to.
are gonna make flirty eyes, okay? So we have to
God damn.
we have to
dude.
leave.
You wanted me to stay behind?
I'm usually so clever with my words and things. A smart ass remark.
Were you looking for one?
Usually use it to cover my ass. I just really want you to not be bad or whatever. You can be bad, but not spirally bad.
You've been making all the right moves recently.
To secretly be a bad guy, yeah. Well, whatever, my pack can just kill me. And she reaches for the front of the sky shirt and pulls the guy towards her.
You mean like...
Not like super forceful, but like there's a tug.
She'll move forward as well. Like she'll.
Chris is going for a kiss.
May I roll a die of luck to see if I turn and witness this?
You absolute.
Look, had to ruin the moment.
First, I have to roll.
Of course, yes. More important.
Does she suck Macris's soul out and spiralize her?
I don't
That's
think-
something spirals.
What a
do, right?
twist!
Have to make a roll.
He rolled one die and then picked up like 7.
Mhm.
Yep.
I don't love that.
Mm-mm-mm.
Weird.
Mhm.
Or maybe it's great.
Mhm.
Maybe it's like, yes, I kiss. No, I don't. But yes, kiss. How good kiss?
Dice to resist spiralizing. Yeah.
You're gonna die. I'm so close to that.
There's just the slightest of sighs that she makes just before your lips meet. And as you part, she takes one very deep breath. Her eyes are closed. Thank you. I remember the first time I saw you. And you are who you say you are.
Wish it was that simple.
It is to me. But I have no way of giving you this knowledge. And then
Fuck knowledge.
you hear Gaia's cries, just as I do. Yes?
Chris straightens up, increasing the distance between the two of them.
Oh.
Yes.
Now you may roll your die of luck.
Should we say even witness? One did not, or one did not. Odds did not.
We're going to say that evens you witness, odds you do not, a 1, and I get to reserve the right to do something different.
Okay. Oh, it's a leaner.
Reroll.
No, then it's a reroll.
Yay! Get that one, baby.
So you see this.
Do I see the kiss or just them standing apart?
I think you see it when they just stop kissing.
Move apart.
There's a smile. I look forward to proving this to you.
We're supposed to go to downstream, so let's go get some ice cream.
Not yet. Forgive me. By the way, she has not noticed
Sure.
Troyan watching.
Troy's trying to be cool about it too. She's like,
May I have one more try? And here she leans in, and this time she's kissing you.
Oh.
It's with a little more assuredness at this point. There's less of like a it's happening. Thing is, Macros, do you close your eyes for this kiss or not?
She does, and there's it's not her intention is not to make it a brief kiss at this point.
Okay, so it is not a brief kiss.
the faintest of whispers can be heard, and you're still
Oh,
at mind speak mind.
No, mind speak. Why wouldn't I undo mind speak?
Do you mind speak? Are you using mind speak? Because yes, I will claim. I will claim that it's still active if you want to.
Oh my god, how wild would that be?
Oh,
There will be retaliation.
Yay!
Is there any
violent?
no, she doesn't. She doesn't say anything.
Okay, but now I need you to roll me your composure awareness, please.
Yeah.
To see if you were witness.
Voluntary minus 10. Awareness.
The difficulty is not 1.
Yeah.
So
Dante, look over there. Is the mind
Dante's.
No, brutal. 1 success. That feels correct for her current focus.
Success stat?
Oh,
you have a 6. I thought that was a 5. 1 success isn't enough. You do not notice.
that feels very accurate.
Yeah.
We need to go to downstream, but I really liked that. And then she gets up.
Oh.
Yep.
Yep. Do.
Same. Ice cream.
Ice cream. I really like Rocky Road. It's my favorite. I think it's the marshmallow, honestly.
Yeah. Do you remember, like,
Plain vanilla.
to hide all your secrets?
Macros is suddenly very interested in her cell phone.
Remember, like 10, 15 years ago, they all used to have all those weird flavors, bubble gum and cotton candy and like
What do you mean?
Blue Dream and
Years ago.
like they used to have like cartons of strange flavors. Oh, hi, Macros.
Abruptly, Sky's phone starts vibrating like a bunch.
That's actually fair.
Not me.
And then it's messages from all of them.
Pattern spiders prevented them from coming through.
What do you mean all of them?
Everyone else in the sept.
Troy leans in to read the messages.
All at once?
It would appear that the messages have come in over, like the timestamps are still correct, but the phone would not display them until now. From each member of the sept saying, some of them are like outright questioning the order. Like Brandon's is like, "Are you sure?" Juan says, "I'm pretty sure I got them all, but I'm on it." Here, let me go down the list. Let's make sure that everybody has the chance to
Basically,
say something.
if anyone's super sus, you know.
Jennifer Slade just says, "On it," and then a couple of minutes later, "Clear," and that's it. Do says, "I'm on my way back to the cairn. It will take me time."
Yeah, right.
That's it. That's everybody.
Really?
Yes, because
We have lost quite a few people.
well, because Guy and
Juan are with us.
Guy and Hannah are with you.
Hannah.
Please the lie
Downstream.
is at downstream, and Alice is headless.
Dusk is at downstream.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dusk is not at downstream.
Oh,
Oh, right. She's a Dawson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Secret Dawson.
Secret Dawson.
Secret.
Dawson College. The
Seja.
it's a building. It's big. It's in Westmount.
Hey, Bill.
That's everyone.
Everyone, we should check our phones too. Did anything weird? Any messages that
Yeah, that's
were
what I was
sent like an
doing.
hour ago?
I'll check. Sorry, I'll mime it too.
Nope.
With everybody.
Nope.
Nope. Ding.
Wizard.
It's from Apotheosis. We need to talk.
I think we'll end the session there. No, now we're too soon.
Dante like visibly deflates and puts his phone away, and then there's like a question mark. Yeah. I'm good.
You're not.
I'm fine. Oh, that's why I took my phone out. I was gonna.
Ice cream? Wait.
Yes, please. I was gonna text to the moon, let them know that we're coming.
Yeah, with friends and not to kill them. Yep.
With friends and not to kill them. Exactly, Macris. We're not gonna
Yep.
Which I will do. I'll let them know that we're on our way.
To the moon acknowledges
Yeah.
this. If anyone glancing at Dante's phone and being like really over the shoulder on it,
If you were looking, you
Oh,
would
yeah.
probably see. There's
She's just creeping on her packmates all
because
over
we
the
had a
place
phone conversation while you were there, that you kind of while we were at the Shaika, right? At the cafe,
tonight.
where I spoke with Apotheosis, and it was like kind of quiet, but I feel like there was a lot of
Yeah. Oh,
What the hell's going
a
on?
lot of
Eavesdropping.
creeping. A lot of
eavesdropping.
Eaves were dropped.
And now the like most recent text is just we need to talk, that's all it does.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I don't mean to be dropping no eaves, sir.
Is she a downstream?
No, she's with you. Up north. Although, given the order, they may be making their way back pretty fast. Who knows? Do you have something you wanted to say?
I'm loath to suggest that the three of us split up, but you could go and meet Apotheosis. You could make sure that Sky stays safe, and I could escort these two to downstream. I'm just saying. I'm nothing if not brilliant at planning.
Now,
Are
Dante.
you sure you wouldn't prefer to go back to your, upstairs bedroom?
I genuinely don't. I don't. Where's that coming from?
Ice cream. Nom 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 nom.
If you're leaving, you're not going alone. At this point, none of us stays alone.
Agreed.
That's what I was suggesting.
I wasn't planning.
Where were you going? With
To
those
escort
two?
these two to downstream.
Figured it would be best for us to present a united front all together. And we'll all go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
It might take some time. Maybe we'll end up staying at downstream anyway. He says pointedly, but without any malice. Just point.
That's what
Unless
I get
anyone
for
has
looking
any-
after my packmates.
Unless anyone has any burning reason why I should leave the island to go and find Apotheosis.
No.
If Apotheosis is returning, then you can see her at downstream.
Exactly. That's what I'll do. Oh, Dante does kind of
I'll point out one thing. You did not mark Hannah.
correct. Correct. Yes.
Now, if you
Anyone
don't want
who can
to, that's
imitate
fine.
Hannah's personality, honestly, we should be more terrified of that.
What's that supposed to be?
Yeah, exactly.
You fucking know what it means.
They wouldn't be able to stand the heat of that many layers.
Actually,
I don't
it's
care
also
what
fair.
temperature it is
Oh,
outside. John just maniacally flips his page.
Right, moving on to phase 2 of the plan. Dante does whisper sort of like low to Troyan on his way by to grab his ice cream cone. Like, I do appreciate you looking out for the pack, and gives her a gentle nudge in the ribs. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. You're welcome.
Everybody's heading back down to downstream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actress
That's me.
becomes increasingly. She becomes less chill as they progress.
Less chill.
Less chill.
Okay. I'll take Big Mac.
You okay?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Nothing important. Nothing important. Poor choices. You wouldn't know anything about doing that.
Okay, gotcha. You know what? Try and drag Smackers backwards.
Fight.
It's moving on. What the fuck? Yeah.
Come on, Weathered Storm. Let's go. Buddy system.
Impulse.
I don't have to hold our hand anymore, do I?
That was not an impulse.
You're an impulse.
That's
Space is an impulse.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
You came from an impulse.
Okay, that like tension, that flirtation, that like between you two, that's been brewing for weeks.
You're an impulse.
Okay.
Got
I'm still right.
Very good.
What are you gonna do?
I have no fucking clue. Now I'm going to downstream because
Well,
that makes it so much easier.
I offered you an out,
I
and you snapped
know.
in my face.
What's important? What's important is being a spirals. Project Twilight. All the other shit. I shouldn't be doing any of this. There's no time for any of this. I'm a grown up. I can deal with the consequences of that.
What?
Sorry for snapping.
It's okay. Do you want to be with Scott?
Like with. I don't know about with. I don't know about with anything because I don't know who to trust.
You're figuring it out. It's okay. Feel like things are really weird right now, and we're allowed to make impulsive decisions. Okay. He'll live. He already has once.
Ooh,
Hey.
zing! I'm rubbing off on you. You were already cool before you met me. Cool, thank you.
It's just
Thank you.
you not pursuing one avenue or another is still fucking with your head. So you worrying about it isn't actually devoting any other brain space for the war. Inaction is still a stressor in this case.
Yeah, but like I'm not the brains of our operation. So
Since when?
Macros gestures in whatever direction Dante is.
Ahead, slightly. Guy's talking with them, by the way.
Oh, okay. So,
As a theurge, you're alright with this plan? The right of cairn building is a serious undertaking.
incredibly, but I mean, this guy's right. We've all been saying it. Time for action is here.
I mean, I'm just the ragabash. My specialty is in parody.
You can be serious when you need to be.
Sure, but do you enjoy parodies?
I do. I enjoy parody, yeah.
You want the parodies nuts?
Fuck's I shoved Guy Boucher. Just call me Scotty walks into him. Hang on, what's a good thing? Oh, whatever, fuck it. Anyway, if you open up... She opened up the dictionary and looked for gullible. Anyway, God damn it. Fuck.
Back to these two.
Oh, fuck you. I'm the brains of the operation.
Yep. Well, I'll do stuff or not do stuff or people or whatever.
Got him.
Y'all did.
Just go easy on yourself. That's all I'm saying. Everyone's an idiot once in a while.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need to be an idiot to figure out what you want.
Yep.
Now, you're saying yep, but I don't think you're really like listening or agreeing with me either way.
I'm acknowledging that you are correct. You are correct. You are correct.
When you arrive at downstream, I'm assuming that this is a natural point.
Yeah,
Like
just
we're
every
taking
so
a
often
big
Troyan
security-
says one thing and Macron says yep, and then they just keep talking. Oh god.
Yes, you know what you're talking about. Yes, what you're saying is true.
To the Moon is waiting on the outside. They are... they're wearing their biking outfit.
Nice.
So, neck to toe in leathers. To the point where when they cross their arms, there's that familiar creak sound.
Yeah.
You're bringing more refugees in?
Wouldn't go that far, but yeah.
They don't call us the bleeding heart for nothing.
That's pretty good.
Bleeding heart, huh?
No. That was me being a sarcastic asshole.
Sometimes these things stick.
AKA standard operation. Don't do it. No.
I'm not calling you anything you don't want to be called. Believe me, I've had my fair share of that.
Anyway, yes, we've got some friends and some guests that we're inviting in.
Yeah, I'm here so that I can hear the whole, like, I'm this from this place, and I have an auspice and a tribe. Go ahead. I want to see you announce your presence. I want to see you respecting my territory.
This is a great impression for downstream to be making.
Hey, they're the ones who like rules. Go ahead. Sky, like, tilts her head, and there's kind of like a... Come on, what
What
is this?
Yeah.
I'm Hannah York, Sight of 7. I'm a Ghost Council Theurge, and I've had enough of just about everything today. I'm here for a surprise. Don't worry, you'll get a surprise. What about you, Slimfast? My name is Guy Boucher. I'm of the same tribe as Troyan. I am of the same auspice as Macros. And I'm not nearly as attractive as Dante. I'm also here for a surprise. The surprise that I've already got. I did not realize that you could dress down so intriguingly.
Just like pulls a like crumpled bag from like the Dollar Cinema out of her
Oh god.
back pocket.
And yet here we are. That also still exists in this.
Yeah, the equivalent.
You'll do.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Both, all of you, go on inside. Any percent's looking for you.
Cool.
And I need to talk to all three of you. So why don't your contingent make their way inside? Sky, you already know your way around. And Guy has a little bit of like an eyebrow raise, but also a little bit of a smile at how To the Moon is just very casually just being like, Sky, go on in, whatever. You're only the leader of another sept.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? But they all go in. So this is it? You're unfreezing the rest of the batch?
Gross, but yeah, bit by bit. It's time. To the moon. It's time that we do this.
What are we doing?
There's a plan. Rekindle the cairn.
The Rite of Cairn building.
What?
Yeah. I'm sure Sky will
Shit.
announce it, fully, and it's going to require an awful lot of participation from folks around here, too. Good.
You're serious.
They're serious.
And you trust them?
Yeah.
All of them?
As far as we can throw them.
Well, they're not doors, so I'm pretty sure that we're safe. Okay. As long as you're trusting them. I trust you, you trust them, that's fine with me.
If they asked you to help, would you?
Of course I would. Building a cairn back up here in Montreal, at some point we're going to need the same help from them.
Good.
I'm not complacent anymore. And there's like this very much like their chin jutting out, a little bit of like, come on, dare me to like not do this. Apotheosis is inbound. She should be here in about 10 minutes. Damn.
Travels fast.
Yeah, it's called the bus.
The I don't give a fuck attitude has always really suited you. I'm wondering what's in fashion next season.
Sports are in fashion next season. I mean, it depends if you're the kind of person who longs for nostalgia or if you long for honestly, for the one who always wins. Are you a Yankees fan or an Expos fan?
The one that exists.
Yeah, Dante's eyes say Expos. You can see it. He's like,
But it's penis.
it's a drink.
What?
Little Yankee Doodle.
You're which one? What? It's fine. Don't worry about it. I get it. It'll cook your head. Anyway.
I appreciate you. And she trudges in.
It's a Ragabash who knows what she's doing. I appreciate that too. Keeping us all on our toes.
Drinks?
I might not have one right away, but why don't you get...
I could make you a great mocktail.
That would be awesome.
She patters off to the bar.
I feel like by now she's just like slowly loaded them up.
Yeah,
so that
every
she
time
can-
she shows up, she brings a new like mixer and a little
Yeah.
cute something.
No more Red Bull and vodka.
Pretty well stocked.
Yeah.
now.
I should head in.
That's up to you. You're the one who's bringing in guests. But you're doing it for the right reason. Thinking Engine's been talking about you, by the way. No, I don't know if it's a fuck situation.
What kind of stuff?
You should ask Thinking Engine. I'm not the best person to relay that kind of message. You know that. You okay?
Yeah,
Or is the question between Yankees and Expos still running around in your head?
still Still baking my noodle.
You let me know when you figured it out.
Might be a while.
It's fine.
We appreciate you.
I know you do.
I hope I can save your ass sometime, the way you've saved ours with you.
No, what I want you is to bring me something I can sink my claws into. I want to fucking kill those bastards, and I want you to help me do it.
We got 2 real juicy targets coming.
Good. We'll call ourselves even then.
Goes for a fist bump.
Yeah, they'll do a fist bump.
Yeah, sweet. And he heads
Like,
inside.
their fist bump is definitely a little harder than it should be.
Yeah.
Not like I'm going. It's not like a.
No, it's like, oh fuck, ow, ow.
But there's definitely like a.
Yeah. And he holds it for a second and he goes, Expo.
These nuts.
Fuck! Fuck! And he goes inside. Fuck! Fuck! Oh, it echoes a little bit inside. Fuck! 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 Because there's like little walls.
Basically
in
a
there.
What did you do?
He'll hand for a drink. Yeah. Ah.
Inside, there's a bit of a startled moment as it's clear that Cleaves the Lie is here. Both Hannah and Guy are like, whoa. And then he just goes, come on, we're going into another room. It's time that you see something that you are going to get upset by. But there's just a mirror in here. Yeah, I know.
Now you have to say, I am a valid person. No, you have to say
No, you
it.
have to say
Yourself
it.
in
Look
the
at
eye while you
yourself.
say it, yeah.
Any percent, just
Yeah, Acros heads over.
everything okay?
Yeah?
Your phones.
Yes.
They all got flagged.
Define flagged.
As in, Thinking Engine has recognized that there are pattern spiders that have recently affected them.
Dante could explain more accurately, but basically, Trans pretending to be some friend of Alice's and was given a USB memory stick that this fake
She's working for them?
character pretending to dropped it off somewhere that Weathered Storm was, and then it seems to have connected to any technology near it, but when we moved away from it, it stopped being connected to it. Again, Dante knows more about how this stuff works.
Any percent kind of looks over to where I assume Troyan and Dante are, like, getting drinks.
Troyan's handing Dante a mocktail, and he's like declaiming about D's nuts jokes, and he's like, "How do these people have so many at the tip of their tongue?" Like,
So many nuts
No, fuck!
on the tip of their tongue?
No, god damn
She
it!
raises her drink and toast to any percent when she sees it looking over.
Dante's just like,
I better go talk to them. And he gets up from his seat and he walks over and he goes directly over to Troyan. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
60% of the time?
You're putting yourself in way too much danger.
Macros would have, drilled him.
I don't think any of us are that useful out of danger right now.
He takes a deep breath as if he really wants to argue something, and then he stops. And then he takes another, and then he stops. It's worth it to die if you find yourself slipping and falling. You better hope that you land on your skull and you snap your neck.
What?
And then he turns and he
Acris is going to.
I imagine that was his very subtle way of saying that rather than letting me fall to the spiral, hopefully my beloved packmates will put me out of my misery.
Strange coming from someone who is spared. You're regretting that outcome.
I'm not regretting the outcome. I saw what it did. I saw what it did to Ken.
Well, that's not gonna happen to Julian. She's not going to believe their bullshit.
It's good to know. It's not that simple. Look, I'm not saying you're not strong. I'm just saying I thought I was. And if you need the help, ask for the help. I've been there. I came way too close. And then, sorry, go ahead if you have.
I appreciate what you're saying.
Sky looks up. You were punished. You were punished and you served your punishment. And you've proven yourself as one of Gaia. But Troyan is hard. Unyielding. I don't think that she needs to fear the worm. I think the worm needs to fear her. And you. And you'll know it when the time is right. Any percent looks up at Sky, and then there's this and then looks back at you, and he kind of realizes that he sort of put his foot in it, and then I'd better go and make sure that we have containment on the spiders, and he just goes off. As he's going out, Packet Loss is coming in. Packet Loss passes by him, and there's and any percent just like, what's with him?
He's regretting some decisions made.
Lingering feelings of guilt.
Yeah.
You mean like all normal people?
Yeah.
Question mark.
You may have noticed we're not all normal people around here.
Then he thinks for a second, he looks up and he tilts his head one way and then the other way, and then he types out, fair.
All right, guys, on the count of 3, take a second to think about it. We'll all say who we think is the most normal person here right now.
Oh, God.
This should be good. Okay, ready? Fuck, I actually don't know. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Packet loss.
Yeah, of course.
Actually, legitimately, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Why would you suggest it if you didn't have an answer preloaded?
I wanted to think about it.
Oh.
Acris.
I think maybe I should stay here. If you need normal that badly, where else could I go?
Everywhere needs a little dose of normal. I'm kidding, by the way.
You look a little worse for wear.
Oh, yeah. Ow.
Jesus.
The brutal outcome was me. That was a mistake.
Like, oh.
That's the go back button eventually.
Packet Loss,
Brutal outcome.
trips right into Dante's
What
bed.
the fuck?
I'm just gonna move the brutal outcome over 1 square. There we go.
There you go. You can do that.
Yeah, because I was just like, go back all the way. Oh no.
Yep.
Oop.
Yeah. God.
Hmm.
No, he's acknowledging the fact that we're injured. He keeps hitting us up, and we keep coming back injured again.
Hey, fight the worm. Sometimes worm gets a hit in. Or two.
Troyan would tell you, I find my ways to fight the worm.
All you do is keep others in the fight. That's already a gargantuan contribution, but I know you've got even more.
There's a very, very wide grin.
There's much more to you than that.
I appreciate hearing that. The door opens and Apotheosis comes in. We're talking electric light on full display at this point. She has gone full downstream
Nice.
for this. But she only has eyes for Dante. You didn't answer my text. Come. And she starts heading towards the boardroom.
I'll follow her, but I look back towards my pack. You guys know to defend me, right? Because of the whole pattern spiders thing.
If we're here for you if you actually want.
Are you fearing your life?
Oh, I'm not fearing my life.
Here.
You head off.
Yeah.
Packet loss. Once you're gone, packet loss turns to you, and then the text to speech just goes, ooh.
Are you going to request that this kind guru heal you a bit? Or would you like me to do it for you?
She puts her arms up and stands between the two of them because of her ribs that were cracked.
Oh, yeah.
And possibly a little singed by being on a fucking third rail. She just does this.
So currently now left in here are Sky, Packet Loss, and the two of you.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that are left, just to make sure that that's clear.
Thrown through a train.
I was in an explosion. How am I in?
You stayed in Krenos long enough to regenerate.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, I do it.
By the way, Troy and Dante, or no, not Dante, but Troy, your rage will drop by 1.
That makes sense. She's pretty chill right now.
Dante, not so chill, maybe.
Oh.
TBD. Yeah, she basically forms a crop top so that her ribs can be poked at and prodded at by whoever so chooses.
This doesn't look too bad. Relatively speaking.
Scrounges around their fridges and or freezers and ices herself.
Not yet. This will hurt a little. As he yanks your ribs back into place.
Oh. Oh. Oh, horrible.
Which I know that sounds like it should not be capable. Somebody shouldn't be capable of doing that, and not really. But
here he is.
Expletives.
Sky asks, "Is it all that serious?" Packet loss. Not for someone built like Macros. And Sky goes, "Yes, I see that." Dante.
So. The boardroom.
Just a crossed-armed Apotheosis. Lights blinking from her scalp all the way down towards the end of her hair. along the rest of her outfit. Constantly in motion with light, but standing very, very still.
Did you do that while you were up north or on the way back?
That's my secret. I'm always like this.
That's fair.
You didn't answer my text.
When I got it, we had a little issue with pattern spiders. Couldn't receive messages for a time. By the time I did receive it, I knew we were about to see you. Because we were coming here. I'm not avoiding.
We need to talk.
When people say we need to talk, usually it means I need to talk.
What?
Usually when people say that, they mean...
Then I would tell you that I need to talk.
Well, okay. Then ask me a question.
Why would I say we would need to talk if I did not intend for you to also talk?
It's because it's a figure... Because people often use it to mean I have something to say.
Are you this sloppy with code as well?
Not usually.
No, we need to talk.
Okay.
Because I need you to tell me that what I did was right. Or wrong.
What did you do?
I turned my back on the person who saved my life. The moot.
Yeah, right, yes, at the cracking of the bone.
Yeah,
whatever
at
you call
the
Satire right.
No, rate of shame.
Right of shame. That's right.
Yeah. Satire right is the one step below.
I'll just
the
keep
rate of shame.
pointing and pointing.
Yeah.
Yes, the right of shame.
I chose harmony between our two septs, and I sacrificed her for it. And I did it for Weathered Storm. I did it for Downstream, and in a way I did it for her to give her the chance to make amends, but I turned my back on her. And I didn't know that she was the one who saved me.
What do you regret about that?
That I couldn't run into your arms when I finished.
I'm down.
It doesn't work that way. Leadership is in a way being able to stand firm and strong. And not showing weakness.
I can tell you did the right thing, but I don't think that's what you need. I think you know you did what was right for you.
Then why do I feel so badly?
Because someone did something for you that was so born out of love that maybe you feel like you should return it in the same way that she did it for you.
I would do it again. I would do it again and again and again. I would do it to you. I would do it to Troyan or Macris, to the moon. There's going to come a time where I may have to give you an order and it may end your life. Or I may give you an order and it may end mine. And so we need to talk. Because I need to know that you understand that.
Don't...
Dante,
Yeah,
I need to know that if I give you an order and I am your leader, that you will execute that order. whether it means that my life or yours may be ended.
I hate having to make these kinds of promises. I don't know what I'll do tomorrow or the next day. I'm only ever going to do what's right. If you give me that order, I will obey it. But I can't see the future. If you had asked Dusk before that battle, she would have abandoned the fight to save you, I don't think she would have said yes. You think she would know? Yes, I'll follow your orders. Yes, I'll sacrifice your life or mine or... And he lowers his voice slightly. Troyan's or Macrus's or anyone.
Mindspeak is still on. You absolutely.
You can't hear my actual words, but I'm Mindspeak.
Mindspeak is not on. It has been more than a
just turn it through like this.
Oh no. Oh, shit.
the door just blows off its hinges.
What the fuck you say about me? Oh fuck.
Spot on impression.
Thank you. I've been practicing. I can only tell you that that's my intention. That's what I would do.
Then there's a bug in your code.
How can you say that?
Because I think there's a bug in mine. What you're saying makes perfect sense. And that's what's hard for me right now. I turned my back on her because in the moment I thought that that's what I was supposed to do. I thought that that was right. That it would be best for my sept, their sept, even Dusk herself. But tomorrow I may have made a different choice. And I'm wondering whether that means that there's something wrong with me.
No. There's nothing wrong with you. I think that's just how people are.
Wolves make decisions in the moment. Do you know how hard it was for me to understand the concept of a promise? Wolves don't make promises, Dante. They just live. And they understand that there are times where you do a thing because it is right. Perhaps because of what had happened before. I'm glad we have this talk.
We have the gift of foresight and the curse of hindsight. What is?
No. I have the gift of hindsight affecting our foresight. I take the past and I wield it like a clave to carve a new future for all of us.
Spoken like a true leader.
Just one of 3 galliards. The youngest, I might add. By about 4 minutes.
What it say? Doesn't necessarily feel like a older, younger sibling.
They've never let me forget it. Nor have I let Emily forget it. I have no idea if she watches.
Can you imagine?
I really doubt it.
Weirdness just sheds a single tear. This was Emily all along.
Oh shit!
All
Oh.
Emily all along.
I love that. Did you find what you were looking for? Up north? With you?
I made sure that he knew that I was still alive. But I found what I was looking for when I came back here. when I came home. The bandages are tight by design, meant to keep your like innards together so that your body can knit and mend easily. But Packet Loss continues to just tell small little jokes and also gossiping about what the hell's going on with Dante in that room. How long have they been a thing?
Troyan answers to the day.
It's like
pretty
2
much.
weeks.
Yeah, it really can't have been that long. Yeah.
Well, they totally kissed under a
Under
post.
a big orange. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's been a number of days. So, Troyan's going to try to follow up on the reporter that she went to the morgue with to see if there's anything.
You mean Macros?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Did I say?
You said
I
Troy.
also was like, what? Yeah, yeah.
I went to the morgue. Do tell.
Good idea. Yeah.
I'm the face dealer.
Oh my
A message from the government. of Canada.
Had
Message from the government of Canada.
perfection.
Macros is gonna follow up on the reporter that Macros went to the morgue with. Basically just checking out the blog that he said he wrote for, seeing if articles have been posted lately.
No, there have been no articles posted lately. Typically, this blog has been updated at least once every day. There have been no updates. Not since you last saw him.
She's gonna use the contact us form.
Okay.
Oh. Hope blog name is doing great. I miss your posts. Smiley face.
Are you leaving any indication of who it might be?
Nope.
Okay.
But she's using the only email address she has because she does not have any dots in technology. She knows how to press the button on the website.
Beep, boop.
Type, send. She fills out every box as described. Name optional. Skip. Is considering using Vincent's digits, but TBD.
Okay.
But yes.
Anything from Troyan?
Troyan follows any percent.
Okay. Any percent has gone to the server racks and is sitting down and like clearly is having a I'm having a huff.
He's having a moment.
Having a hump.
I get it.
Having a huff. Not a puff.
Oh, that's good.
He is a big bad wolf and he will blow your house down. Oh no wait,
Hey.
that's Macros.
Hey,
If I could have very wolfy teeth right now, I would.
can we put those? We'll do it in post. We'll do it in post.
Yeah.
Hey.
If she knows what drink he's usually seen with, she
He likes things like Red Bull and vodka or Mountain Dew and vodka or any kind of like gamer drink and a chaser with alcohol.
She does a Mountain Dew and vodka, but she puts it on ice with a lime wedge, just to make it a little special.
Good.
I appreciate what you said.
I'm not trying to say that you're weak or anything.
It was kind of refreshing to hear it.
It's like they expect you to walk a tightrope all the time. And there aren't enough people out there to make sure that you're not going to fall off.
You know the Star Wars prequels where Anakin is turned to the dark side because they say that they can prevent someone's death or bring someone back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those movies.
Up till now, it's been really easy for me to draw a line, to point at them and go, I hate you, I want you dead. Because they took something from me. But every day I get worried that I'm going to fuck it up. That the signals will get crossed, or my hatred will be directed at the wrong person. And I'll only realize too late that it was someone else pulling the strings the whole time, and I was just their puppet, and I'm so terrified of that happening.
I assume that you're familiar with the term collateral damage.
Yeah. I kind of set off a bomb in a metro not too long ago.
If only the bomb was a door, right?
Yeah.
Look, one of the hardest parts about war is that there is going to be collateral damage. And this is war. This isn't a bunch of kids LARPing out on the mountain. It's war.
I'm an Arun. I know it's war.
So then you can't beat yourself up over collateral damage too much.
Did I say I was beating myself up?
I think you were implying that you were.
I said I didn't want to be used by the other side as a tool, which you were just warning me about 5 minutes ago. I'm saying thank you for the warning. Okay?
I think I'm angry more at myself.
Well, don't be. It's a waste of fucking time and energy. I was one of the loudest voices calling for your death.
He takes a sip of his drink, and then as soon as you say "call for your death," he just drains it and then puts it down. And like he's got the lime in his mouth, and, he's like, and then he, like, not knowing what to do and whether he should spit it out or not, he just swallows it.
Slade and I were literally at the forefront, racing, trying to find you first, so we could claim the glory of killing you. What I'm saying is now, anyone tried that shit with you, I would be at the front. Defending you.
You'd be like Obi-Wan.
Sure, whatever. I'm sorry for bringing up the Star Wars thing. That was a mistake.
Look, those movies were really important to me growing up. I mean, Revenge of the Shit. Fuck. Revenge of the Sith was the best one out of all of them.
Out of the prequels or out of...
Thank you.
Or
No, out of all of them.
Are you including Clone Wars in there, or...
Clone Wars is so good.
The TV series, yes.
Yeah, but even the movie, it's, I mean...
That was Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
You fake Game of Thrones.
Stop. Why are we doing this? You don't have to.
Also, this is not Troy. I'm going up. That's a very good disclaimer.
He's Gen Z. It's the films that he grew up with.
Yeah.
Nostalgia's a powerful drug.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not telling you not to feel guilty anymore, because guilt is a really powerful motivator sometimes. Whatever keeps you moving forward.
Thanks for not killing me.
Thanks for proving worthy.
Because between you and me, I'd say you had like a slight edge. Maybe 55-45 if, we ever had to throw down.
55-45, that's really cute.
I mean, I've done my calculations.
You're lucky that Macris and her powerful stink protected you.
He knows about that.
It's a stink you can get used to.
Oh, that's nice.
Gold.
That's
A
nice.
little weird, but nice.
Thanks.
I don't know if what I said was helpful, but
Yeah, I think it was.
She
Well.
fucks off.
And you did I could kill you enough for one night.
It's always good to.
Wow.
I should find Dante. He seems to be in worse shape than you.
Yeah.
Nothing too vigorous tonight, or you're just going to have to come back and find me again. Maybe hunt tomorrow?
Thank you.
Wow. She does this.
Troy makes like Padme and gives up.
Oh.
Dies of a broken heart.
I'm so glad that I have kids now. Blah.
Too bad I'm not going to be around for them.
Peace out.
'Cause
Yeah.
I had a sad.
I would love my kids, but I loved that emo little bastard more.
You're that weird child.
What do you mean you took care of that? You wanted to.
Macros is going to text Vincent with updates because he had specifically asked for stuff about Tracy. So she's going to relay quite a lot of the information that she has about like what they've gathered about how this face stealer type person works.
Okay.
I'm not enjoying your facial expression, but keep going.
Flip it.
And imply that like they took another frenemy of ours. She uses that word. But like she's definitely dancing around anything that would explain guru nature or anything.
Okay.
Just that, yeah.
Dancing around. Magnus is a secret. Secret spiral.
Yeah.
Sky glances. Everything all right?
Yep. Just trying to find the right metaphor here. Play all the cards that have been dealt to me.
Okay.
I'm keeping someone apprised. Then she picks up her phone and texts him again. Have you seen or heard anything about that reporter? He also sends.
The time of day
It's definitely daytime, so.
is daytime. So I hope you don't read too much into this, because of course we have not established much of anything, but you are not getting a response.
Well. No, I'm just kidding. Good for her.
Yeah, just got into some trouble chasing a few days ago now. Some reporter, some normal human guy chose to believe me and probably dead because of it. He was a grown adult and made his choices and chose to move further into trouble with me.
I imagine that's hard.
Yeah, because you've never lost anyone ever. You don't have to imagine.
Every kind is different. One of the things about being a Philodox that I learned from Cleves, actually, is never to assume that I know because I've been there.
She glances towards the room that he took them into. Think they're okay. Haven't heard any smashing or bashing, so they probably haven't taken them out.
We could go and check if that would make you feel better.
Doctor's orders are to take it easy tonight, but I think I can probably crack open a door.
We can find Troyan. Let's check together. She holds out her hand
Macros.
to help you up from
Oh, okay. Yeah.
from your seat.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just shake it if you want.
She'll stand.
There you go.
But then not linger in the handhold.
She walks over to the door, cracks it open, and on the inside you can see that Cleves has his hand just on top of Guy's forehead. Hannah's watching with a certain amount of like wide-eyed curiosity,
Seems legit.
and then she closes the door. I'm surprised he's doing it, to be honest. He would have every reason to not help any of us.
He's good. Deep down underneath his exhaustion and his stodginess.
I guess, again, I can't assume I know how he feels. Thank you.
Or he's evil and he's brainwashing us all. Yay!
Somehow I don't think that's true.
No, I don't think so either, for one.
I like to think that I'm a better judge of character than that.
Here, I should cast you with my brush. Paint you with my brush.
Are you a painter?
Nope.
Well, then I don't think I have anything to worry about. And she reaches up just enough to pull the bit of hair that's covering behind your ear.
Yep. It's still there. As far as I know.
Yes, it's still there. No, I don't think I have anything to worry about at all.
Cool.
I'll let you rest.
Yeah.
Unless you'd like company.
Not here.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't know. I should rest, you're right.
How about we just sit down right here and wait for your pack to get back?
Yep.
At this point, you can return from...
Oh.
I don't know what you're doing.
I think probably going to hug Apotheosis and then leave. I wasn't planning on trying to have sex with her on the conference room table. You know what I mean? Like,
saying that?
I know, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't planning on doing anything that would take more than a minute.
I wasn't...
Well, I mean...
Well.
Okay, all right, okay.
You opened that door, Scott.
I did. I'll allow it. No, I would give her a hug. I feel like we had an
Yeah.
important conversation.
I'm going to speak to Cleves. He's welcome to stay here for as long as he likes, while you bring everyone else in from Weathered Storm.
This guy's probably going to formally announce this soon. But if it hasn't already occurred to you, it's going to be a rite of cairn building. Karen. Is that right?
Mhm.
Did I say that?
Right of Cairn Building.
That's right. Thanks. Starting soon.
And we will be there. Except me.
What do you mean?
I can't leave this place undefended. And I will be sending everyone else there.
Why does it have to be you that stays behind?
Can you think of someone better?
All other things being equal, and please just understand what I mean when I say this. It feels important to me that you be there at the new weathered storm, whatever shape it takes, that you have a hand in building it. It was part of who you used to be, part of who you once were.
But is it who I am now?
It's a choice. A choice you have to make.
I'll think about it.
If it makes any difference to you, I'd prefer it if you found others to defend this place in your stead, so that you can participate in the right. But you should do what you feel is correct.
Any percent. I'll have it be any percent.
Okay?
You've successfully changed my mind once, Dante. You should quit while you're ahead.
Message.
She squeezes his hand and then starts to leave the boardroom.
Yeah, he follows the map. Damn.
Apotheosis greets the two of you. I mean, not like heroes, not like, yes, a feast, bring them the partridge.
Bring the mead!
But immediately starts making changes for your comfort. For instance, she dims the lights in this area enough so that people can rest. There's pillows that are brought in to support beanbags, to support prone mattresses. Sky makes a very concerted effort to make sure that Hannah and Guy are well taken care of. She greets them and makes sure that they understand that the only reason why they had not been decomplacent until now was because that there has been this suspicion surrounding, but that because of the cairn of the right of cairn building, that now it's time for everyone to be freed from it. She also makes sure to spend a long period of time talking with Apotheosis about what this could potentially mean and about how the two septs will have to work together to make sure that this comes across. But Apotheosis doesn't leave the room. She has all of these conversations in this area for as long as Macris remains. But Macris, you will get a text message about 2 minutes after nightfall. And we'll end the session there.
Oh. Man, I wonder who it's from. The only night owl I know is Aragwan, aka
Hoot,
Owly.
hoot.
Hoot. Any other night owls in the chat? You can speak up now. Ooh. Who could it be from?
Elizabeth,
Excuse me.
Yes.
would you like to say what you learned this session?
I learned about this plan to rebuild the cairn. I think that I think Hannah, of all people, coming up with the idea for the Rite of Cairn building is really exciting. Yeah.
Someone never ceases to surprise me.
Scott?
I learned that Apotheosis wants to be a strong leader and is still grappling with what it means to make hard decisions.
Kate?
Learn the remaining members of Weathered Storm are also trying to navigate this difficult, uncertain situation. But despite not necessarily being in packs, they do have a system and a camaraderie amongst them.
Okay.
And a healthy dose of paranoia.
Well,
Elizabeth, you want to call out one of your fellow players?
Macris.
Chris.
Macris is so like quick and sassy and snappy most of the time, and seeing her stumble over her words and second guess herself and just be so unsure was like really lovely. Yeah, seeing what trips her up. It was great. So well done.
thank you. Brain empty.
Sheesh.
Really good handling of the situation in the triplex. Figuring out what was available to you, making effective use of it, because yeah, we were in a tricky situation.
I mean,
like, Mind Link was great, like peering into the Umbra was great, figuring out the connections. Like, I just feel like we have these tools, but like we almost have so many. Like, yeah, I just feel like there was a really cool use of our arsenal.
You.
In
Was-
ways we hadn't seen.
I feel like we would have, had we not necessarily done that, we may have just been like, attack, and like just like torn her in half, and
Kill
it
her,
would have
it's
been
the
really,
only way to
you know what I
be
mean? Like, it might have been
Not
not
Yeah.
incredible. And I want to call out Troy, Liz as Troyan over here. I actually really appreciated your small scene with Macris, trying to communicate Troyan's perspective on what it means to be a warrior and a lover and a fighter, you know, and just to be like
And a bitch and a mother.
and a bitch and mother. Yeah, there you go. Just like, no, but just like, there was like, I was getting kind of cool girl vibes, to be sure, but in a way that was actually like, look, I care about you. I think this is actually going to be advice that when you hear it, this is going to be important. You know, it was nice.
Thanks,
It was nice to
man.
hear that. Totally. Oh God. Ooh.
John, I think it's really great that the other members of the packs are our paranoia is infectious, but that feels so true to what it would be in this situation. And people are like, well, is there anyone else you think you can't trust? And I immediately had this thought of like, if we say a name, that person's gonna be dead in like 3 hours. It's building to a fever pitch, and I think that's really like, because the three of us were in that months ago, and nobody else was on board, and now we're past that, and they're there. So anyway, it's really great.
No, we don't not trust anyone. We just don't trust everyone.
Yeah, that's it.
God, how hard is this to understand?
Trust no one.
Yeah.
Or trust number one.
Oh.
I know.
Good.
It's fun.
A couple of things to close out. 1, each of you is going to get 1 free right. Dante's, yours is already selected, but the other 2, you can get a free right. You can discuss amongst yourselves which one that will be. I'll remind you that you are allowed to pick the same right as someone else, but if you wish to have a different right, that will be your prerogative.
Amazing.
Second,
Wait.
we are going to be jumping forward in time.
Whoa. Okay.
we will make sure that we touch upon the events. Like, for instance, you just received a text message, and we're not going to forget that. But the rite will take place in 1 month.
Okay.
But it won't be 1 month for us.
Hey.
Because I know how long a month takes for us, and it takes a good,
Here.
Yeah,
year.
ba-
And
basically.
that's
yeah.
not happening. So be prepared that there will be points where we will be skipping ahead towards the final night of Cairn Building.
Cool.
So
That's awesome.
this would be a time for you to think about whether you want to spend any experience, whether or not you want to take a look at the stuff that's on your sheet, and if anything doesn't necessarily work for you, then now's the time for you to speak up about it. But otherwise, we're just going to have to take care of that next week. That means that there's a coming week. What's happening then?
This coming week, that is for sure. I have been remiss in not streaming this past week. It is for good reasons, work, and less good reasons. I haven't been feeling very well. You can probably hear it. However, the plan is to continue The Crush House tomorrow and Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. If you can't make that time, my VODs are on YouTube as well, whoever uses that service. The Crush House is a game about late 90s, early 2000s reality television, but I didn't realize this when I started. You have to satisfy different audiences with weird camera angles and stuff. It's been crazy. There's like a meta plot too. Please join me. It's honestly one of the most fun things I've done on stream in a long time. On my channel, to be clear, I really love this this game as well.
We all just get up and leave quietly.
What the fuck is this guy on? But that's gonna be tomorrow and Tuesday at 1800 Eastern.
What else is happening tomorrow?
I'm going to aim for another session of playing crosswords with folks. It'll be on my channel, Zen Robo, where we're just gonna solve a whole bunch of New York Times crossword puzzles together.
You-
Type in 23 down apples, and I'll be like, yeah, and then or I'll be like, but we already have a Z in here. What do we do?
The apple zebra fruit.
Yeah.
Zebra fruit.
Yeah, it's super chill. People all said they had fun, so yeah, tune in.
There is a
Damn it, weird.
Azzles. I feel like I haven't streamed in a little bit. I feel like I want to. I feel like this might not end up being the week for it.
Yeah.
However, it might happen Friday early, in the morning or in the afternoon, depending, because technically I work that day.
All right,
Because tomorrow's Labor Day. But I might not.
Hey.
We're gonna see. But I do kind of miss streaming on my own so we'll see what we can do with that. But that means that, oh man, there's something that happens on Fridays, and I just don't know what it is.
It has been a while, but we are returning, God willing, to Cyberpunk.
Vehicular manslaughter, the
Yay!
game.
Where Liz tries to drive in Cyberpunk and
I don't even know what the rest of the
And
game is
fucks it
about.
up
It's
royally.
just
Tell me
driving.
that Punchy's gonna get lessons from Tornado Macaw.
I mean, I think she already has
Rude,
the
but
way
fair.
she's driving.
Driver 2077.
2077.
I love
That's
it.
good.
That's what
Actually,
it
there
is.
is a big mission ongoing right now, like a big
Oh, yeah.
actual heist thing happening, which I think is going to be a big deal.
Yeah. So that's happening on Friday, and then Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, you can catch a brand new campaign of. I think we'll be ready to start a brand new campaign of Doom, where I play Arkham Horror LCG. Come join me with that, and I believe the Crosshair is going to be on with Twomed. That's the two of us. Yeah, it's Arkham Horror, the card game. That's 11 a.m. Eastern on Saturday. Followed by
Drew Crew. We are starting a new book, The Secret and the Old Lace.
Oh boy, it's set in Belgium.
So this guy's going to be taking all of the accents. All
Yeah,
of them.
I don't know what it's about other than they go to Belgium.
Yeah,
Should be good.
That's it.
We like Nancy.
Maybe I should stream Sea of Thieves.
Ooh.
Is that's the multiplayer
Yeah.
parody game, right? Yeah, not crazy. Okay,
Yeah, we can see if Thieves' nuts fit in your mouth.
Oh, oh my god!
Got him! Go ahead, Kate.
No!
Liz. Wow.
Hello.
You're everyone, apparently. I'm Troyan. Aragorn is Liz. Anyway, Aragorn caught it. Next Sunday, we are continuing our later stream time at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I am working. Brain no work. Because I go work.
But
yes, 6 p.m. more. Ooh.
What a legend.
Special thanks for Aragorn for popping in, but also special thanks to all of you for meeting us at this
Thank you.
late and yet somehow familiar time.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we're going that way.
Pew pew.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.